Greetings, everyone!
And welcome to...
The Bear and Tchotchkey, joined by the Lunchbox and...
Squawktopus!
Play Monster Prom.
Squawktopus, go ahead, say hi.
Hi.
She's very quiet.
It's okay. Squawktopus is silent but deadly.
Silent but deadly.
Alright.
I don't know if that'll help.
You won't need to.
Alright, so we are going to bring out the 4 players today.
Now that we figured out that we can do this a certain way here.
Wait, let's... Oh, you already clicked it. You're
Yep.
so fast. Whatever, dude.
So we found out we can share the controller.
Yeah, it was really hard to figure out.
Yeah, we had to go just try it once. Alright, we've seen this already. I don't think you want me to narrate this all over again.
Well, but I mean, the squawk has not heard
you are correct.
your
All right.
squawking.
Let's get rid of the cursor because we're like professional and stuff.
I don't think they can see the cursor.
They could.
They could?
Yeah. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Hey, controller person.
I was drinking.
Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? Who's player 1? Do we want to start with me and go that way?
Yeah, that makes sense. So
All
the
right.
bear's gonna choose first.
I'm torn between this dude.
I wouldn't be that guy.
Okay, you want to be
The
that
back
guy?
pimple guy?
Yeah, he looks fun.
All right, I want to be this cute, like Frankenstein girl.
Aw.
She's adorable, and she's double peace signing it up. So you know, she's my kind
I
of
am
lady.
not a crook.
I am not a crook.
Alright, go ahead, select it up.
All right.
What's her... You gonna go with the theys?
Yep.
What's the name?
Not Vicky.
Yeah, that's a pretty bitchy name. She doesn't even look like a Vicky. No offense to Vickies, but, I mean, it's kind of your fault.
Oh, also this time, so they're not shouting your name every time.
I like yelling.
Was that brought up that you're shouting their name? Because if you don't change it to lowercase, it's just all caps all the time.
Wait.
And then Terry yells it.
Because it's
blink,
funny.
blink, 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 blink. The...
Do we have a space?
Nope.
Oh, there's
It's
no
okay,
space.
just capitalize.
B.
There you go. It's over there. There you go.
I know where the B is. I was looking for a space.
You don't need it.
As we know, I am... Stop fucking with it. I am the bear.
The bear, the blue. Hit the okay.
Let's go.
Aw, her voice is cute.
I'm gonna go with player 2.
Is it you gonna go do your fire lady again?
I'm still gonna stick with the red lady. I feel like it's just me, you know? Like she's got that voice.
You put an O in there.
Where?
No, you put an O after the T. That's touch.
Touch. There's like this
You
big.
put an EY last time.
It is EY. I can't see over it. Like, what is this thing called? This, whatever that's called.
Does that help?
No, it doesn't help. He turned the light on.
It's a carpal tunnel preventer.
Yeah, it's a little fat. It's thick. I mean, I like it thick, but, you know.
Let's do this.
Let's do this! Yeah, see, that's my voice. That's what I sound like. She's a little stronger than me, though.
Oz.
That's a cute name.
Like Buffy. He's a werewolf.
You want me to type it in instead of this, like...
No, I got it.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could just...
Lunchbox!
Lump!
Shut up.
Lumbox!
Just do it. Just do it.
Okay. Woo!
Lunch!
Why is... Can you uncapitalize it? I
You
can't.
have the caps lock on.
I don't know how this works, Terry. Barry? Just...
Lunch!
Whoa.
You have the caps lock on.
Oh my god! Like,
told
oh
you
my
like 3
god.
times.
Alright, I got it. There we go. You good? God, you people with all your shit. Alright. got a they lunchbox.
I guess you get to be the green person.
I'm
I'm not sad about that. It was pretty cool.
The Zambi.
Go down to
I
custom.
played as him the other day.
Now, how do we spell Squawktopus?
S
Q.
You can keep it caps if you want. I don't care if he yells it.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Let me look at the Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, our Wi-Fi is named after.
It's Q-U-O-O-C
Mm-hmm.
T-O-P-U-S.
T-O-P-U-S.
Squawktopus.
All right, listen here.
S-Q-U.
O-P-U-S. Squawktopus. All right,
There you go.
hit the goes.
Go down to the O and the K.
Which pronouns would you like?
He's fine.
He's fine. All right.
Sure.
Sure.
Sounds like it.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom.
Monster Prom.
I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Classmates.
Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who's compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
That's what I asked last time.
Tried.
Liam de Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polly Geist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
Cocaine.
And Leather Daddy.
And Vera Oberlin, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
So, at this point in the last video, we were like, I want this one, and
didn't
then
work out.
it did not work out. So,
We done cocked it up.
we gotta choose our person based on our questions and what it tells us
Yes.
we are be able to do. Yes. So, they're gonna be questions.
It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who?
So these people are the same every time?
Yes.
We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever!
Oh.
All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are.
Psychology.
Monster Prom stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats.
Last time I was charming AF.
This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
I think by the end of the game I had like 14 charms.
You did.
You did, yeah, you got that there.
Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping?
The bear.
Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree, and now I have blackmail for him whenever I want. A lot more effective.
Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I've even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. That's fucked up.
Squawktopus, you want to read one?
Sure. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities. Dionysus, Bastet, Loki, coolest cats in town.
Ha.
All right, Bear, what do you want?
The last one.
Oh. It's either the last one or the first one. We'll go with the last one.
For the last one?
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
All right, Tchotchkey's gonna go with... I feel like I would feel bad if I did that. But I really like money, so I'm gonna go with this money one. Lunchbox, where you going?
I'm gonna go with the third one.
Third one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the Squawktopus?
Third.
Third. So
We're
charming!
so charming!
Ah!
Ooh,
A
not charmed.
radioactive possum just bit you. What superpower did you get?
Oh. The incredible power of writing fan fiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV show decided to go with my ideas and crazy ships.
The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people. Seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts.
The last one's definitely Squoctopus flavored.
Probably rabies. I'd go to a hospital immediately.
That's actually the answer I thought of the first reading through these real quick.
All right, what do you got, Bear?
I'm going with 3.
3. Tchotchkey. I feel like 3 is the real one. I'm not that much of a fan fictioner, but I would love to master the emoji arts.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
The first one, because
you would totally be the fanfic.
All right, what do you got, Squawk?
That is the first one.
First one?
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be writing some.
Aw, I'm smart.
Some Wincest.
No.
Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift.
Oh, I'm awesome at this. Alright, so on this one, we all have to choose a different answer because they correlate with
The 6 different people.
the 6 different people. And then after we all choose, it's going to show us like where we are. So you have to pay attention to where you were so you know which one you have to go for. Alright, so quick, come up with an idea for a great gift. Anything capable of leading them to an overdose of some sort. Okay.
You know who that's for.
The head of their fiercest enemy.
The abstract concept of gratefulness.
Anything on fire or a weapon. No, a weapon on fire.
That one's for Tchotchkey.
A pony! Always a pony!
A silly toy that makes silly noises! What do you want, Bear?
Oh, number 1.
Anything capable of leading them to an overdose?
Yep, I'm gonna have my cute Frankenstein chick shoot for the ghost girl.
Alright. Remind me never to get an anniversary gift from him.
We're already like 5 years too late.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah, I'm not dead yet. Alright, I'm gonna go with a fire weapon.
I'm gonna go with a silly toy that makes silly noises.
Bam! And a Squoctopus.
The abstract concept of gratefulness.
Alright, so now pay attention to where your things are when I click this.
Okay.
Oh, Wolf Boy!
Called it.
Damien! Okay.
You got the purple vampire.
Purple
Yeah.
vampire. He's like a super hipster. Do not do that voice
No,
again.
that's his voice.
Oh my god. Shoot him. Alright.
Alright, it's me.
Oh, Bear, you're charming AF. Look at you.
Yeah,
And
man.
you're super smart.
Alright. Do we want to pass the controller or do you just want like one person
No,
clicking?
one person can just click it. That works.
Alright. Hand it to the
Yeah,
drone.
it saves it. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Where
I'm
the
gonna need
hell?
more. I'm gonna need more hard cider.
Charming.
Well, you're shot out of luck because we can't get out of this mess here.
We cannot. But I can say to you what my mother always said to me. You're the reason I drink. Now the internet knows.
I'm gonna go with the auditorium. We're in the right
How
spot.
unhealthy!
Yeah, auditorium.
Yeah,
Is it because that's where the button is?
yeah. I just
Oh!
that day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity.
There you go.
Scott and Polly pull you aside, one of them holding each of your arms. Whatever's going on, it's
Oh
serious.
dear.
Was yours the ghost girl?
Oh, yeah. We need your help, bro.
Oh my gosh, she's a plague doctor.
Uh-huh.
Like the Smack Girl's really
Yep.
cool Renaissance outfit. I don't know what voice I want to go with. I'm really bad at voices.
You were
BT
kind of
dubs.
Valley Girl for her.
Valley Girl. The midterm for AP Jump Scares is coming up tomorrow, and we're so unprepared.
Get the button masher.
Oh yeah, I'm the button guy.
We tried everything we could think of to get ready,
I rolled up the textbook and I smoked it.
and I ate my homework.
Look at his fucking face. I love his face.
It's so precious.
But nothing worked. We only got one option left.
We gotta cheat, bro. We just need to figure out how to do it without messing with the teacher.
Or messing with the teacher. Either way, if you can help us, it would be super grateful.
That's all the incentive you need. You hook them up with your ultimate cheating technique.
Just take the test like normal, then use the time machine to go back and change your answers.
Write all the answers in the teacher's face. He'll never see them there.
That's a Tchotchkey answer.
But I think that's what the Miss Polly wants you to go for, maybe.
That sounds like something that Scott would say.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty dumb.
But he said don't mess with the teacher.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I am right.
No, we'll try that one.
Try it?
Yep.
All right, I'm clicking the button. It's going.
Yeah!
Yeah! Oh, yes. Mr. Giant Stonehead is like 99% face. It's perfect. And I heard he sleeps like a rock, too. This is going to be so easy.
But isn't this vandalism? Coach says winners don't do vandalism.
No, silly. It's only vandalism if you're doing it on a not alive thing. This is like makeup artistry.
You make a mental note never to let Polly do your makeup. You gain +2 fun and +1 smarts.
Yeah!
Look at you.
Let's do this! Alright. I'm going after Damien.
He would probably be in the bathroom?
Yeah, he seems to hang out in the bathroom a lot from last
I
time.
don't even think there's like an actual...
I don't think it's scripted, which...
No, I don't think so. Well, I think I'm going to go outside because fuck you.
I think
Oh,
your
there it goes.
first interaction is based off that last question.
I think so too. We'll go outside. We'll see what happens. My little
That
black
day,
dress.
during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people.
Who's your person?
Someone summons
That one right
demons from a nightmare dimension.
Oh,
the
Damien.
consequences
Okay.
might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party.
Yeah!
Game +2 fun.
So last video, I lost like fucking all my stats.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Because of your stupid blanket. Don't buy that again.
I'm not
Do
buying
not-
the blanket.
Someone has to buy the dragon fan fiction, though. The erotic dragon, like porn book.
Later, you hear some
Kind of muffled squawking. And you see that Damien's backpack seems to be thrashing violently.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Yay, Tchotchkey is here! I've been waiting all day to show someone Damien's cock.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
Do you want me to do this voice?
Who did it last time?
I don't remember. I think it was Bear still.
Okay, you do the boys.
Miranda, do you
Whoa.
ever listen to yourself? Miranda pulls Damien's cock out of his backpack, and the rooster begins preening himself contentedly. I knew that's where that joke was
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
Isn't he the sweetest little thing? Yeah, we're gonna use him for cockfighting.
Look at his face.
Specifically, we're gonna have him cockfight the cockfighters to teach them a lesson about why you shouldn't make cocks cockfight. Now we just gotta find a way to make sure that our cock wins the anti-cockfighting cockfight.
Lift your rooster spirits with a romantic proposal. Give your cock a cock ring. Oh my god. This cock isn't an expert on violence. You are, Damien. Go undercover
That
as a
sounds.
rooster.
That actually sounds a lot like what he would want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm really gonna miss this cock ring opportunity, though. So creative.
Oh man, how did I not think of that? I love finding opportunities for violence. With that, you, Damien, and Miranda get to work on Damien's incredible chicken outfit.
Do we get to see it?
It's sort of just a yellow jumpsuit with feathers haphazardly glued to it, but people are dumb, so it might work. You follow them to the cockfight, where Damien immediately begins to fight the cockfighters with all his skills at violence. In his very convincing rooster impression. Baka, motherfuckers! Damien yells, punching someone in the face. Cock-a-doodle fucking do! Squawk! I can only fly 200 feet! He says as he delivers a flying kick to the knee.
What?
Cheep, cheep, squawk! I live on every continent but Antarctica. It can live for 15 years! He shouts as he karate chops someone's clavicle. You're not sure the actual roosters just scream facts about themselves to prove their identities? But Damien has won the fight by a landslide, and you can tell he's thrilled with his violence, and with you.
Woo!
You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
Yeah, I need some boldness. My boldness score's low AF.
All right.
All right.
I think I'm gonna go to the gym.
The gym.
That seems
That
like
sounds like a place that he would hang out, yes.
Yeah.
I think it's based on that last question.
Yeah.
If we were 3 for 3, then it definitely is.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader.
Woo!
You gain +2 charm.
There you go. Lunchbox laughter the charm.
Ah.
You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones in each other's faces.
Yeah, I think it is. How easy.
What about this one?
Oh no.
Nah, I definitely swiped left on that one, bro. But this is my best picture.
Aww.
But it's not even a picture of you. It's just a photo of a stop sign wearing a top hat. It's artistic. I don't know. Maybe if it was a picture of a fire hydrant.
Nah.
Well, it's not as if your pictures are in any way superior. What are you even doing in this one? Smiling? See? Unacceptable. But I like smiling. Are you sure it's wrong? Of course I am. Look, I'll even bring an impartial third party. You're the renowned for your Tinder success. What's your secret?
Calling me a slut?
Maybe.
Lunchbox the slut. I don't just smile with my face. I also draw a smiley face on my bare chest. I shock and amaze them with my custom Instagram filter sepia mustache enigma.
That's for the
Yeah.
vampire.
Yes.
No, you think that's for the vampire?
That is so for the vampire. That hurts.
We're going for Skyboy.
Yeah.
Whoop whoop. No.
But then, really? How will they know which smile is my real smile?
He is difficult.
Yeah, he is. What if after I take the picture, I take a shower and the smile goes away? And then I get a date and my date is like, hey, what happened to that sweet smile on your abs? And I'm like, I had it removed surgically? I can't do it, bro. It's unethical.
What?
Yes, that's what's wrong with this plan.
Ah.
Looks like
You-
Scott's too dumb for your dumb plan. You lose 2 smarts and 1 fun.
But you did gain a Scott heart.
Yeah, he liked it. He's just dumb.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the hardest character to get
Clearly.
because he's fucking dumb.
Alright,
Alright.
class, library, or the bathroom?
Library.
Library!
Sounds like a squawk answer.
Lovecraftian Prince needs your assistance.
Oh god.
That day you spend time on the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but really, who's the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and you gain +2 money.
Yeah!
Look at you.
You notice Liam and Scott having a discussion. They just hang out a lot. Scott looks confused and Liam looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument. Look, it's not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and passé. Wait, you don't care? But you walked all the way over here just to tell me that. Plus, don't you want to be like a professional magnetic ibuprofen?
What?
What?
Mimetic influencer. Try to keep up.
I don't.
That means he wants to make memes.
Oh.
But how does one of those guys earn money? Mimetic influencers don't earn money, Scott. We earn cultural capital. Oh, okay. How much cultural capital does a sandwich cost? I can see that I'm not getting through to you. Hey, you gonna explain to this cretin why my career path is objectively the best? Yeah, and also, could you explain what a cretin is?
Liam means he wants to be an artist. And artists are important. Who do you think designs all those sports jerseys? Actually, I think sports is Bruce's career. I mean, how far can a memtatic influencer throw a football? Huh?
Well, I'm going for the hipster, so I guess the first one.
Alright, let's rub some... Yeah!
So smart.
Oh, God. Well, artists do that. I always thought uniforms were designed by the same person who designed my studly pecs.
What?
God.
Oh.
Liam, are you God?
Well,
Scott, God is dead. But so am I, so essentially, yes. So cool.
yeah!
You wonder how long it will take for Scott to figure out Liam isn't actually God. In the meantime, you gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts.
There you go.
Sweet.
Let's trade
Trade
places!
places!
Alright, ready? Everyone choose something bad. Say your choice out loud for the rest of the players before hearing. I'm gonna choose...
Drugs.
You always choose drugs.
That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Drugs are bad, okay? Terry, or Bear, you go next.
Necromantic pedophilia.
Oh, you're terrible. Squawktopus, what do you got? She's turtling.
I don't know. We just choose anything that's bad?
Anything that's bad.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna say sick kittens.
Burning down the school gym.
Burning down the school gym. Okay. Alright. Player order is decided based on how horrible it would be if the selected thing was part of a torture device or legal punishment. So, drugs as a torture device is pretty scary, because they used to do that in, like, the 50s and shit. Necrophiliac, pedophiliac,
Yeah.
that's fucked up, dude.
Yeah?
That soup's fucked up.
What did you expect?
I'm gonna go with bears first. What did you say again? Oh, burning down the school gym.
Mine's last.
Yeah, I feel like... So what do you think? Well, I think drugs are pretty terrifying when they used them against those poor folk. We'll go here.
Week 1 noon!
Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go!
Alright,
She's
so
so
here you...
positive.
Polly's over there with Vera.
Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Let's do it. You take your seat and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost interested in their phones, almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better. And you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
It's typical lunchtime.
It's nothing personal, the bear. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. So they're findom, which is a term I learned. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me, like, duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of us both. You know what they say, true friendships is sharing secrets and financial slaves.
Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring.
Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on so much cocaine as I am right now, but I see what you mean.
How does a ghost take cocaine?
I don't know.
Yeah? You would think it would just go right through her.
It just absorbs.
I guess.
I guess. She just walks through it and gets high.
It like absorbs into her necroplasm her
Necrophilia?
no not
Necrotastic?
forget
Ectoplasm?
yes.
Necroplasm?
I was mixing up necroplasm and ectoplasm. Necroplasm's from Spawn.
Yes.
If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting, and we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim.
I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it.
I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money.
And I think money's fine, but all my favorite currency is chaos.
Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction.
Alright, Bear. You can easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and then that financial slave go and find another... Tell him to marry a llama.
Tell him to marry a llama.
Oh my god, yes! That is everything to me! I actually had a dream just like that. Except, it wasn't a llama, it was an alpaca. And it was a wedding, it was bar mitzvah. And other than that, it was exactly the same!
Yeah, I don't think this is my scene. I'm gonna go check on my illegal law firm. Catch you weirdos later.
I'm texting the financial slave right now, telling him to marry a llama. Oh my god, he's already typing. You will never believe this. It turns out the financial slave has actually been talking to a llama for a few months. now through a llama monster dating site. He says he's a commitment phobe and never really defined the terms of a relationship with the llama, but he keeps introducing the llama as a friend. But he knows now because he was just scared of being hurt. He's taking this as a sure sign that it is time to brave and commit to the llama. And now they're headed to the city for the ceremony right now. Of course, he says he'll have to take his leave from our group chat since his heart and wallet are now belong to someone else, specifically a llama. Oh, isn't that the sweetest love story you ever heard? I'm so glad it made you happy together.
That is the sweetest love story you've ever heard, or something. But hey, maybe you and Polly will end up having a love story of your own.
All right.
All right.
I'll be next to Scott.
Where is he?
Oh, you're gonna edge out the Squawktopus from the Liam.
Out the Squawktopus. But you can go to the store.
You find Liam taking a picture of his food, and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food. Yes, Scott, snap away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore. Artistic
Like a
what?
lumberjack.
I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of the hit Pocket Humans video game.
Oh my god, so Lunchbox and Squawktopus and Lunchbox's mom play the fuck out of the Pokemons.
What do Pocket Mans have to do with my food pick? There's a level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look.
Button.
Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he's decided to pursue his dream of being a world-famous potter.
Oh my gosh.
That major life changes made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams.
Is it the cat touching me or the other person?
This is Lincoln.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, I don't care how rare he is. His presence is spoiling my pristine food pick. Spoiling it? But pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pick.
Oh.
You take that back!
Oh.
Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. Looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute.
Oh no.
Look at their faces. I think I say that the most. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal cliche food pick when you can take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon on your food pick? Scott, look over there. There's Stuart Hogworth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes. Well,
This was a little harder to gauge.
I don't know. I feel like number one, Scott would like, because 2 is just gonna get rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 2, like, what if it's not though?
Yeah, unless you have the app, which
Yep.
we don't know if you have the app.
Right. So I'm just gonna go with the first one.
All right, here we go.
Press the button.
Ah! Yeah.
Good Lord, you're right. The layers of irony are practically infinite. Go ahead, Scott. Capture your Pokemon. Okay, here I go. Wait, what are you doing? Stop molesting my pasta! I'm not trying to grab your pasta, bro. I'm trying to grab Bernard Henson, but he's too slippery.
Oh,
You imbecile! Bernard Henson isn't actually on top of my ravioli. He's an image projected by your phone. Are you sure? He seems so real. Let me just try to grab him a few more times. No! My artfully arranged pasta pockets are in disarray! You fiend! Liam chases you and Scott away so he can rebuild his artful pasta arrangement. You bond with Scott by teaching him how to actually play Pokemon's Go.
Aww.
Let's do this!
Let's do this. I'm gonna go over here. No. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, go over there.
No sooner than you... Oh, whoops. Sorry, wrong voice. No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. Can someone else do Miranda's voice?
Which one's Miranda? Oh,
The fish girl.
Octopus. You wanna be a fish?
Because I'm doing a lot of like actual voice changes, and it's going to kill me if I have to do the high-pitched one, too.
Okay.
It's a melody of a cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine treat. The
Ew.
song of...
The X-Screen Wizard.
You gotta speak up.
No.
That little thing has to move.
They're pointing to the recording software.
Ow, 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 ow.
wizard!
Lunchbox to the rescue.
He's here. I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like.
Oh goodness, the ice cream wizard only comes but once per solstice during the hour of the ascendant pancake.
Jesus Christ, this is so weird. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This shit magic" painted on the side. So many great options to choose. Should I get Magma Bar, Brain Destroyer, Chocolate Boomstick? What about Fear of Death, a Frozen Cobra, Berserker Berry Blitz?
Why are you so angry?
He's a fucking demon.
I guess. The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I have simply not yet tried the right one. But which to try? If only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I've ever faced. Tchotchkey, help!
Try those sugar blasted prince lips.
We
Beat him
know,
up and take all
we
his
know
ice
his
cream.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah, number two.
This is painfully obvious.
Yeah.
How boorish!
Did someone say Bull Rush?
On your face. No, I said boorish, as in lacking social... I see. You did not mishear me after all, but we're simply looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard.
Joke's on you, Miranda. I'm never not looking for an excuse to beat up the ice cream wizard.
Poor ice cream wizard.
Look at all this ice cream I got. This one lets you breathe underwater, and this one licks you!
You brigand! You thief!
I got you some sugar-basted Prince lips.
My reservations suddenly seem to have vanished.
Good, because I want to try this popsicle. The stick is supposed to reveal how I'm gonna die.
That's terrible.
Huh. Who knew my death would involve so many bottlenose dolphins?
Oh.
I'm uncomfortable.
To celebrate the ice cream heist, Damien takes you to the beach and doesn't even try to drown you.
Oh, that's
Aw.
nice.
Sure.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Squawktopus. You. Lunchbox has taken the seat that was available next to the guy you're going after. So you can go to the cat lady,
Which is the shop.
which is the store, or you can go to the
Hang out with the
coven
coven.
girl, which we don't know what the hell that does.
What is the shop? You can just buy stuff.
Random
Yep.
weird
You
stuff.
do have 7 money.
You have 7 money, yeah.
It's a good thing to buy stuff.
It can change outcomes.
Yeah, it can change outcomes. I accidentally bought a bed sheet last time, so
Paul's kind of
Do you have to buy something if you go over there?
Nah.
Yeah, I think you could just leave.
Yeah, you can just leave. You don't have to actually buy anything.
I'll go to the shop.
Okay. We're going to the shop.
Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's just called being smart.
All right, so we've got shutter shades. We got the sheet with 2 eye holes. Do not buy that. We've got a sexy Latin accent, which ups your charm. Anybody? We got dragon heat, which is a
Classic. It's so cheesy and stupid that you just can't stop reading it.
but it triggers an event, which could be cool. A badass fake tattoo.
Bob Ross.
No poster.
Bob Ross poster.
A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death.
A PR agent for your social life, and a corpse.
Get the book.
Which one?
You want the fanfic?
The fanfic?
No, the Russian? Yeah.
The Russian one? Alright, it's $5. Thank you.
Have a good one. Trade places.
Everyone choose a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking. I'm gonna choose Google. It's a brand.
It's better than last time.
I tried.
Samsung.
Samsung. Bayor.
I'm gonna go with Intel.
Intel. What do you got,
Brand.
Squawk?
A brand. Mm-hmm. Craft.
Kraft. Like macaroni
mac
and
and
cheese. Woo woo.
Hot damn.
Player order is decided based on how intriguing it would be if the selected brand decided to produce their own TV show.
I hate to say it, but I think mac and cheese takes this one.
I feel like I would watch a mac and cheese show.
Right?
Squawktopus.
I wouldn't watch an Intel show. I sure as
What
hell
about
wouldn't watch
Samsung?
Samsung.
Yeah.
Now Google's next.
Or-
But I
Yeah.
think I'd watch Samsung over Intel. Intel sounds boring.
What the hell does Intel make anymore?
Processors. All of them.
Yes.
Yeah, go last.
Sure.
Where would you like to go? School walk it to us.
The auditorium is where the shop lady is currently, so unless you want to go to the shop again, don't go to the auditorium.
I'm gonna go to class.
Go into class.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons.
Aw.
Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
Yeah!
Look at you. You getting smart.
Wow, you got 15 smarts, bro!
You spot Liam and Polly talking about a party or something. Parties are cool, so you decide to join them. Look, if you don't want to listen to me, that's fine. But inviting everyone to the party on Facebook is going to make it seem unbelievably lame.
You invite people to parties on Facebook.
Yeah, because I don't want... It's not the fucking Stone Age. I'm not going to text you about my party.
Also, just so everyone knows, that weird sound in the back is our foster bone Pulaski having a fit.
Can they hear it? Is a little barman?
Yeah, it was jumping.
Yeah, he's digging his new, Yeah, you can hear it. He's digging in his litter box. We just changed it, so he's got fresh hay. He wants to get down in her. Anyway, but if I don't make a monster Facebook invite, no one will know where to go, what time to get there. We'll have like 6 guests.
But they'll be cool guests. A good party is all about exclusivity.
No way. A good party is about getting hammered with a bunch of people who won't remember what you did in the morning.
She is you.
Let's just agree to disagree on that.
Or we could ask our friend to resolve it for us. You. What do you think is the best way to invite people to the party?
Alright, Scott Puss.
Alright. Okay. Here's what you do. You hand letter 3 flyers with the party info. Then you hide them in the bathrooms of the 3 coolest coffee houses in town. Whoever finds those invites
That one's
deserves
painfully
to be at the
Liam.
party. That's, yeah. Alright, obviously the answer is take a topless selfie and then use Photoshop to cover your nips with the party info. Print that shit out, plaster it all over to school.
That's
Guarantee
Polly.
people will come. In more ways than one.
Yeah, for sure. Ow,
What? So creative.
I like where your head's at, but I think we can take this idea even further. What about only one flyer?
So absolutely no way I'll do that.
And instead of a date, time, and location, it just says be there. If they're really cool, they'll already know where to go. Oh my god, I'm gonna go pick out fonts right now.
Yeah!
You're still not sure if your ideas are genius or stupid, but if they're stupid, they seem to be the kind of stupid Liam actually likes. You gain +2 smarts and 1 creativity.
Look at you.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Alright. I already went outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alright. And gym. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I gotta go.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
Yeah!
Later you see Damien packing a bag.
Ooh, we're alone.
I'm gonna go away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured sulky piss on whoever opened it.
Jeez.
I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time.
Yeah, right?
Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching.
Do it! Do it! Just fucking do it! Ditch!
Do
it! Cross-species economic and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you're no different after all.
The first one.
That second one seems odd
Yeah.
to be an option.
He said he wanted to do something cooler than ditching.
See, the thing is, we don't know if he's like into like, if he's that stereotypical dude with the leather jacket.
But here's the thing, is if he ditches, then maybe he'll come hang out with me like we went to the beach.
Maybe.
Oh, I'm gonna click and ditch it. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it. I'm gonna do it. Shit. Yeah!
Damn, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, what are they going to do? Give me detention? I can do anything. Make a bonfire out of the desks. Jerk off into the potions.
Fucking
And I'll just skip detention forever and wreak as much havoc as I want. Fuck yeah, havoc! Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. Gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Yeah.
you fucking bold as fuck.
All right.
All right.
Alright, Lunchy.
I'm gonna go outdoors.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Ooh.
Everything is fun until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks you what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing.
Aw.
But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move appropriately called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday.
Yeah.
There you are, swiping through potential monster match dates when you spot Scott pacing and muttering to himself in distress.
Uh-oh.
You can't bear to see someone so adorable in so much pain,
Aw.
so you might as well try to ease it however you can. Oh, hi there, Lunchbox. Do you think I'm adorable? Yes, in fact, you were literally just thinking that.
Oh.
Anyway, the other day I was out in the forest trying to find a quiet place in a large branch to do some pull-ups before the big sports game.
Sports ball.
When suddenly I was approached by all these talking forest animals.
What?
They were pretty big for forest animals, and I'd never seen animals that can talk like that. I mean, other than us, werewolves, if you're counting us as animals. And they were just so fuzzy and adorable. But they said they were impressed by my pull-ups and my muscles and that I was even more adorable. So the nice little forest animals with giant heads made me their king. Which is really, really flattering. I just don't know anything about ruling. I'm not sure if I'm good enough to be a king. Aw, poor Scott. It's up to you to help him rally.
Scott, a good king is a strong ruler, physically strong. If you can do 100 push-ups, you can be king for sure. True royalty has been inside you all along. Why else would your eyes be royal blue? I think they both work, so I have no idea.
I'm fairly certain.
I am charming.
Maybe you should go with the second one, because that's like a, like a complimenting thing.
But the first one he can relate to.
Yeah.
This is true. Brian, Anna?
It's all up to you, Lunchbox.
I think I'll go with the first one, I guess.
First one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the button.
But what if
I'm
he
gonna hit the
can't-
button.
What if
Oh
he,
my god!
But what if he can't do 100 push-ups?
Well, then you've
Have you
insulted
seen
him.
his arms?
He does have pretty big arms.
True. Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But,
Just do it.
oh,
Strong, but I'm strong. When I heard strong leader before, I didn't know it meant actual normal strong like Scott strong. I can do 100 pull-ups, push-ups. I can do 200 push-ups. That's at least double the amount, right? I can check it later with a calculator.
Oh.
But does that mean I could be a double king?
Yes.
I can do that right now. Scott drops to the floor and begins doing push-ups. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no.
Things progress smoothly for several dozen push-ups until 86, 89, 70, 71, 72.
Uh-oh.
Wait, no, 89, 50, 51.
Oh no.
Wait, no, I can't count to 200. I can't even count to 100. But you said I could be a good king if I could do 100 push-ups. And I can't do that
Oh no, you made us sad.
because of stupid numbers. Poor Scott defeated again by his biggest opponent yet, numbers.
Damn it.
Oh.
Scott flees the scene in embarrassment and despair, clearly on the verge of tears.
Oh.
His embarrassment and despair is only matched by yours. You lose -2 fun and -1 smarts.
Let's go.
It was a good choice.
He was.
Forgot that he can't count.
Library or gym? Wait, I have 5 money?
Damn it.
I don't want to fuck with it.
I did it
Go to the
wrong.
library?
Yeah, library. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs managing your start kicker.
Yeah.
You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain plus 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you keep only plus 2 money. You're just getting ready to leave when you see get a text from Polly.
Happy Billis party.
How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately.
Hey, your mate's hacks. That's good because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, where everyone dresses up as their favorite human. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney, but I'm not sure even if the sexy tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to spice things up?
Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest.
Spike the punch with mandrake root. It turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you go with a sexy tax attorney. I'll go as a sexy tax evader.
Oh, they're getting harder.
Yeah, I don't know what the real choice is.
The evader sounds like it would be avoiding her all night. So
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
actually.
let's try. Spiking stuff sounds like her style.
Alright, I'm gonna click on it.
Fingers crossed.
Bam! Yeah!
Later that night at the party.
That's her outfit? Ha ha ha, this is nuts. Look at all these humans in human costumes. Georgina, the party owlbear, totally just turned into a sumo wrestler. And Larry the Lich looks exactly like former United States President Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, Larry doesn't just look like Lincoln. He is Lincoln. He has all of Lincoln's memories up to the moment of his death. Every newly transformed human at the party comes complete with a full lifetime of memories. A childhood, family, friends.
Oh shit.
They have no recollection of their lives as a monster and are all currently going insane from the cognitive dissonance.
Haha, Manny the Manicore just turned into a retired cop who's screaming for his estranged wife and 2 sons. Pranked!
In about 4 hours, all these newly created people will revert to their previous forms, essentially murdering these new identities. Lol.
God, this is dark.
In the meantime, you and Polly have a great time scaring the shit out of these actual humans and streaming it online. You gain plus 2 creativity and plus 1 fun.
Ugh.
Look at you.
You did good, but that was a little
weekend.
fucked up.
It was a little fucked up. Something
It happened too.
Oh! Lunchbox!
All right.
Weekend time, you're with Miranda, Liam, Spocktopus, and Tchotchkey, in Liam's apartment.
But no Scott. Damn it. I fucked it up.
Because tonight is game night.
Game night!
Damien and Scott are late. How surprising.
He's coming.
Ring.
He's not even breathing heavy.
Ring. Hit the button. Hey guys. We brought a friend. We hope it's okay, Liam. She's totally cool and into board games. Her name is Olga.
What?
You didn't realize we can see that that's just a huge owlbear poorly disguised as a high schooler, right? Rude. Yeah, Liam. You don't see us accusing you of being a huge owlbear poorly disguised as a high schooler.
Scott is technically right. We haven't done that. Therefore, I feel inclined to trust him.
Whatever. Can we play some games? Heck yeah. And before you even try, no, Miranda, we're not playing your version of Risk, where you start with a huge underwater empire. It didn't sound funny, and it turned out to be completely unfunny. What about... No, not werewolf either. We won't play that until you learn you're the werewolf only when you get the werewolf card, not just always. Right, we should totally play. Not Cards Against Monster Kind, Damien. It requires no strategy, nor skills aside from making vulgar jokes. We get it. You like it because it's totally wrong. Today we're enjoying a refined and complex Eurogame. And you know, it's a Eurogame because we'll spend more time learning the rules than actually playing. It's called Chess 2. It includes deception, dice, deck building, an auction system, dozens of figurines, and hexagonal tile placement.
That actually sounds really fun. Right, guys?
After 3 hours of learning the rules and an extra hour for proper setup, you start playing. But it isn't long before Olga starts wreaking havoc and destroying everything.
Eee, this is not nice.
Okay. Brace yourself. Olga might actually be a wild owlbear disguised as a high schooler. We thought it would be cool to sneak a wild owlbear into game night because of reasons. Sorry, we thought it would be super nice and inclusive for owlbears.
Aw, he's being inclusive.
My apartment, my beautiful and minimalistically decorated apartment, is being destroyed. Also, is she somehow winning? She is. You need to save game night, but how will you subdue a wild owlbear? The only logical way seems to be by beating her at chess too, but she's kinda super good at it. It will take 2 proficient tabletop gamers to beat the owlbear. You know you kick ass, but which of your friends is also amazing at tabletop games?
Whoa.
Squawktopus or
is the best-
Tchotchkey?
Yeah, Squawktopus is the best at games. He plays Russian Pictionary once a month, and if he's still alive, that can only mean he always wins. I don't know what
But
Russian Pictionary
Squawktopus
is.
is a zombie.
Oh, yeah. Tchotchkey is a legend among board game players. She is one of 3 survivors of the Monopoly game night of '98, which escalated from a technicality on a dice roll to one of our saddest national tragedies, with victims in the 2 digits.
That was a pretty big Monopoly game, man.
With a lot of victims.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you got?
I don't know. I'll go with Tchotchkey. Well, are you a legend? Are you actually good?
I'm a legend among board game players. And I actually run a game night IRL.
But Squawktopus, I say, is the best at games.
The only reason I wouldn't choose Squawktopus is he plays Russian Pictionary once a month. He's still alive. Means he's good. But he
He's a
is
zombie.
a zombie.
It's true.
So he's not
You are a
technically
zombie.
alive.
Alright, I'll go with Tchotchkey.
Yeah!
You join forces with Tchotchkey, and together you become a force to be reckoned with. You roll a d6 and get an 11.
What?
You draw a card that double all your points if your opponent is very specifically more than 25% owl.
Yes!
You get 3 trivia answers right, even though there weren't any trivia questions.
Yeah!
Impressive. Also, the owlbear seems way calmer now. Oh, yeah. Olga might be a wild owlbear, but she's not a sore loser.
I love the part where you got a bingo and then caught the duck to trade half your resources for a get out of jail free card. Such finesse.
And you know what? I was the werewolf all along.
Ah.
That's another game, Scott. For what it's worth, Scott, you fooled me. But the real winners here are Lunchbox and Lunchbox and Tchotchkey. Because they showed off some very sexy board game skills. And also because they actually won.
Sexy board game skills.
Mm-hmm. Huzzah!
And so you spent all the rest of the night playing Dragoon and then some group consenticle.
Yeah!
Because there's nothing
Group
as cool as
consenticle!
dragons,
That's
consent, and tentacle sex.
Consent-
You and Tchotchkey gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Consenticle is like my favorite word.
But Consenticle would have been funnier with Squawktopus.
It would have been a little bit funnier.
But I do have a feeling that you made the right choice because I think they would have pointed out that
Yeah,
It's
the
dead.
zombie.
Yeah.
player was decided by how on earth
How early?
you would die during a zombie apocalypse.
Alright, so early. So the first person dies first.
It would probably be me.
I was gonna say either Lunchbox or Bear.
I think it'd probably be me.
Alright. So
Because-
Lunchbox is first, Bear is second. I feel like. Okay, so Squawktopus is an EMT.
Yeah.
That's an important piece, and I like to fix things with duct tape. So I would live third, and the Squawk would live the longest because she cleans her cuts when she
All right.
stabs herself.
Everyone would just run faster than me and I'd get eaten by zombies. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I would picture you like sitting down and
All right.
complaining until they ate you.
Where am I gonna go? I haven't been to class yet. Let's go to class.
In the class.
What you doing?
Look at shit.
That day, you're the
Oh.
first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher.
Your little back zit is raising its hand.
He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain +2 smarts and +1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young.
Yeah.
Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him, appalled. What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Fangles potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre.
I might eat that.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good, actually. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside a cardboard tube.
I would not eat that.
Yeah, take that back. Oh yeah, I guess it does. I swore it was potato chips. Still tasty though.
Ew.
Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that a kind of jerky?
Oh my god.
No, Scott! Don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangles and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing! It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them!
Oh my god.
Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one...
Assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Write an extremely mean blog post. All right,
Okay, so the second one is Liam.
I think the first one, yeah, is Scott.
Yeah, because I don't think Scott can write.
Probably not.
Can't count for one.
Aw.
Yes, necromancy. The ultimate tool in the protester's arsenal. You dig out your Abominations Against Nature 101 textbook and get to work.
Yeah.
But soon. Why are all these goats running into walls and trees and each other?
They don't have heads.
Because they don't have heads, Scott. Or eyes. Somehow our friend here didn't take that into account. Why did you let them do it if you knew it wasn't going to work? For the lulz, Scott. For the lulz. The walls here are at your expense, literally.
Damn it.
Fangles sues you for unlicensed necromancy. You lose -2 money and -1 smarts.
Damn it.
Let's go.
But the blog post wouldn't have been it. I think that was rigged against you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to start choosing what would actually work instead of what we think they want us
Yeah,
to say.
maybe.
I don't know.
Alright, it's me. Have I gone to... I'm into the... Yeah, the bathroom. Polly hangs out back there.
What is she doing?
She's a Frankenstein's monster. She's recharging herself.
Oh.
That day you skip class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there.
Oh no!
Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them. With the help of a hair comb, God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained +2 boldness.
Yeah.
You're admiring yourself in the mirror when Principal Giant Spider strolls in. We haven't seen him yet!
Oh, we get to see him?
Moments later, Polly and Liam enter in a panic.
Whoa.
Did you see the principal come in here?
No, we're done for. Useless. Which stall did he go into?
That one. That's where we...
Hit all our Molly for the upcoming music festival.
Okay, Liam, be cool. It's fine. As long as he doesn't check the toilet tank for some weird reason.
From the stall, you hear the principal say, and now to check the toilet tank, as I always do before using the toilet. Curses! What's this? Says the principal. A plastic baggie full of a small white pills? Could this be drugs? Principal Giant Spider bursts from the stall, clutching the bag in his dreadful fangs. Unacceptable, he chitters.
Chitters.
Before you've even had time to make a plan, you hear yourself saying, those aren't drugs, they're...
Tiny spider eggs for raising spiders from babies because we love them so much. An illusion created by the drugs that you are on. Oh no! What do you guys? What does the Pokemon Couch gallery think of this?
I don't think he's gonna fall for the spider eggs thing. He is a fucking spider.
I don't think he's gonna fall for the drugs thing.
Yeah, this seems like
You're
a lose-lose. Yeah.
One of them is a win, right?
I would probably go with the first one.
Yeah.
But
Fuck it.
Fuck, you want spiders?
Yeah, try it.
Spider babies? Alright, here it goes! Ah! Yeah!
Principal giant spider is deeply moved by your commitment to spider kind. He asks what else you have done to advance the cause of monstrous spiders in this harsh anti-arachnid climate. I never buy synthetic webs for my Halloween decorations, only organic homespun.
And I sometimes possess people and make them vomit bugs. My squintuple great-grandfather was a mummy. It's a family trait.
Principal Giant Spider awards you the Arachnoid Medal of Horror for your contributions to spider kind. More importantly, he gives Liam and Polly their drugs back so they can raise the little darlings right. They swallow the drugs as soon as he's out of sight, and you gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Let's do this. So it seems to me that the person you have the highest heart score with shows up wherever you go.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Because remember last episode, Miranda was just like...
All fucking
you.
over you.
Yeah. Alright.
Have you been to the gym?
Dreaming of a gym.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense that both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes by betting a part of your charm against the part of the other team leader's charm.
Oh no.
That commitment amazes your whole team, and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally, you win and take +2 charm from the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous.
I'm fabulous.
You're chilling out, not murdering anybody, when Damien slinks up to you.
Hey, Slinker.
He's hauling a large sack with the words, "Definitely not a corpse," written on it. Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. You never would have guessed. Now here's the thing. I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse. At least not without my lawyer present. But let's just say he and I apparently had very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide this body real quick. It would be an extremely attractive thing to do.
I feel like liking Damien is a bad idea.
Probably. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution.
God. Disguise him as a drinking fountain, no one will know. Ew!
I like
What?
the second one.
Just chuck him in my garage. It'll blend in with my collection of vintage dead bodies. I feel like...
Yeah.
I don't know if this is right, but the first one's gross.
That would be what he...
Yeah!
Okay. You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot and hoof it over to your garage. Holy hell, are these all yours? Some of these are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart. Fuck, you got 3 popes here.
Yeah.
I spent all this time trying to be a great murderer,
Fucking man.
when the greatest murderer of all was right next to me the entire time. Damon lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items, a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him. You're actually just a really accomplished grave robber. You gain +2 smarts and +1 charm.
Sure.
Alright, Squawk, where are we going? Outdoors or auditorium? Or you can go back to the shop.
You have 2 money, I don't think you can buy anything.
Yeah, so auditorium or outdoors? Outdoors. See if we get another party on.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Juan, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't ever be as fun as Bob the scary clown.
Well,
You
fuck
accept the challenge. You go straight to Bob, stab him several times, open his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun.
Oh.
Really? Do you think that's how this works? Well, hope it is. You gained +2 fun from poor Bob.
Congratulations, Squawk.
You did a little fun.
But Liam isn't exactly paying attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to lecture you on Instagram filters.
Aw.
What no one seems to understand about filters is that they're not about making pictures better. They're about making pictures browner and harder to see.
What?
That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost all my photos. Infinite Taupe. It's also probably why I have only 6 Instagram followers. But we must all make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of an air conditioning duct.
What?
Goodness, the situation is even more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular Again is to succeed, we must get started immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course you're part of my operation. I unwillingly force people into my service all the time. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give it a total makeover. But what to do? I go inside, lunchbox. What do you want to do?
Oh, that's not your lunchbox.
Oh, Squawktopus.
How do you not know your own name?
I forgot that I'm not green this time.
Use his account to post a bunch of pics of porn and bomb recipes?
Something tells me he wants you to pay 1 million homeless people to follow him on Instagram.
Yeah. If I fuck with his account, he will not be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go with this one then?
Yeah.
Not so wealthy. Oh, yes.
Oh yes, solving problems with money is my family's specialty. Unfortunately, Father canceled my royal credit cards after I had all those land ponies shipped to our underwater castle, and they drowned.
Oh.
But I'm sure you have enough
Uh-oh.
money to accomplish this feat.
No.
You totally don't. You decide to cut costs by hiring goats instead of people. But goats don't have thumbs or smartphones. So instead of having them follow him on Instagram, you just have them follow him in real life. Where do these goats come from? Get them away from me! They hate my cashmere phone cozy. This is madness.
Cashmere phone cozy.
Exit Liam, pursued by goats. This is a terrible idea.
Ah.
How the fuck?
Yeah, but Squawktopus has like stats to spare. Look at the smarts level.
I know, it's just the fucking, like, I don't
This game does
understand.
not want us to have problems.
I don't understand how the other one was supposed to work.
I don't know. Alright, everyone choose something cool.
Ice.
You're lame. I'm gonna choose my leather fanny pack.
Playing games with your friends.
Shark Week.
Shark Week! How weird it would be.
Playing games with your friends.
How weird it would be to find the selected thing as
Shark
a prize.
Week would be weird to find.
They've had Shark Week toys.
They
at
have
Happy
had
Meals.
Shark Week toys.
That's really cool, though.
I'd like to find them. Okay, so I'm gonna choose the bear to go first because your friends would have to be in your Happy Meal box, right? That's what I'm picking.
I mean, it'd also be very weird if, like, they made toys of your friends.
That would be
Playing
weird,
games.
but I would buy those. Go in there. All right, 2. What did I say again? My fanny pack. I'd love to get a fanny pack and a Happy Meal.
So it's not as weird. I think Lunchbox is weirder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ice would suck.
Yeah, I'd be very upset if there was ice in my Happy Meal.
I think Squawktopus should be third.
Because of the Shark Week?
Because of Shark Week, because it's cool.
But it's not weird.
It is kind of weird. They don't do that now.
But they did.
If it's already been done, it's not weird.
Yeah. So we'll go 3, 4. We're only halfway through.
Yep.
Alright, I think that...
Let's go.
We can't stop. The
Why?
game has... There's no save.
No, but you stop recording and then you start recording again.
Well, let's just get the whole set.
It's gonna be 2 hours, dude.
It's fine.
Yeah, will Smack Roll complain?
Probably, but oh well. He's
All
not
right.
editing it. We're just...
Well, Smack Roll's probably not gonna listen in to this.
Yeah, he's not going to watch. He's hey, the Slayer's here.
Oh.
And says the coach.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, you know where I'm going, is Polly's there.
Oh,
Right
you're
there?
gonna take my seat.
Yep. You find Polly and Scott huddled at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing.
Break masters.
I hereby call the meeting of the Prank Masters to order.
Prankmaster Hal, president accounted for.
Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank.
Hey, how come you get to be chairman?
Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers?
Well, I don't have ghost power, so... Oh, you! I get it, chairman! But...
No time to argue, Scott. We gotta come up with a baller prank before the end of lunch.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what if we ate all our food like a good boy? Is that a prank?
Oh. No, Scott. For the last time, that's not a prank, and I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else?
You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You proposed the ultimate food prank.
Eat everyone else's food like a good boy?
Replace all the food with chairs. Yes.
Chairs?
Replace all the food with chairs.
Alright. Yes! You know what they say, when life gives you chairs, do pranks with chairs.
But I've never heard Coach say that.
Doesn't it sound like the thing he would say, though?
Yeah, it kind of does. How am I supposed to help, though? You're the chairman.
Easy, Scott. Just be a chair.
Of course! Scott twists himself into an uncomfortable-looking shape. He seems happy, though. Like this?
Exactly like that. Now, up you go!
Whee! Does this make me a chairman?
Sure, totally!
Polly doesn't seem to mind sharing her title with Scott or her affection with you. Prank achieved.
Yeah!
All right.
Alright,
Well-
want to go to the store or want to hang out with the coach?
I do not want to hang out with the coach.
He was pretty funny last time,
Or you
though.
want to hang out with the girls?
I don't want to hang out with the girls.
Store it is.
Sure.
Give me your money.
Give me your money.
Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run.
Watch the thing.
No.
Oh yeah, you were leaning on the wall.
You don't want to get pocket cancer? Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets.
Alright, the only thing you can afford
With the bloody tampon.
is a bloody tampon. Would you like to purchase it?
No.
I think it's for good old blood rituals.
And I know from the trailer that blood rituals can be done in the bathroom.
Wanna buy it?
See you later.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Alright, I'm gonna go up here.
This is gonna get interesting because the fucking Slayer's there.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
We just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien. Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer!
To die.
Who wants to do the Slayer?
Lunchtime is over, dirtbags! Time to die!
This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick.
Oh, I'll spoil boo-hooer than your food pick. Count Stankula, I'm about to spoil your face.
Just his though, right?
Both of your faces.
Fuck! The Slayer's right between the three of you. You can't save Liam and Damien.
Oh,
If you act
no.
fast, you might just be able to save one.
Damn it! Immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes. You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for
For justice!
Yes! Yeah!
Normally when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed.
No, my footing!
No, my artfully arranged cafeteria food! Yes! Fucking up school property! The Slayer ends up pinned under the table, along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I never felt so alive! Offensive! Whatever. Let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria where the flipping's good. You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more. For you.
Ooh!
Sure.
Alright, Squawk.
I go with Coach.
You hang out with the coach?
Not the coach.
Oh, he's fun. He's fun.
This is gonna be funny. You're desperately trying to enjoy your meal in peace, but Coach insists on striking up a conversation.
Hi, my beloved student.
Look how happy he is.
Who wants to do the tiger?
I think that Lunchbox should do the tiger. Because you're...
Lunchbox with the tiger laugh.
Okay, well then there we go.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm a frog.
A manly tiger.
Manly tiger. It's gotta be manly. Look at his eyes. All that eye.
I like how he's got a built-in mustache.
Oh, he does! You gotta talk like you have a mustache.
He reminds me of the cats from Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Hey there, bud. What you drinking? What? Milk? That's it? That's hardly a drink at all. Everybody knows that drink is the backbone of a balanced lunch. And what would we be without backbones? I don't know. My doctor yells at me every time I try to find out. But enough about me. Let's get you juiced. You can have sports sauce or muscle juice. Which will it be?
Both or whiskey? I think that it doesn't matter what you choose because it's not going to affect your love with
The coach.
No, it won't.
Both.
both or whiskey.
I'm kind of scared of his drinks, so whiskey.
Whiskey.
I don't remember offering you any whiskey. But you chose it, so I must have offered it to you. Otherwise, why would you have chosen it?
Look at his face.
He's
Gift
adorable.
is a gift.
Oh well, I guess I've just got to go out and buy you a case of whiskey. Case?
Yeah.
Coach marches off to illegally purchase a whole bunch of alcohol on your behalf. When all your classmates realize that they can get Coach to buy them booze just by asking,
Yeah.
you become the coolest kid in school.
Look how
Plus
fun you
4
are.
fun.
You ruined his life, though.
Yeah, you did.
Everyone chooses a movie. Say your choice out loud. I'm gonna go with Fern Gully.
Moana.
Jurassic Park.
We just talked about Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
There we go.
Let's do that.
All right. 10-hour remake of the Select
How
movie.
idiotic it would be.
Oh, how idiotic. Okay.
I think.
Well,
Moana's the least.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jurassic Park. Those two.
yeah, well, but Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, like, if you just added up all of the Scooby-Doos, it's got to be more than 10 hours, so it's the least idiotic.
That's the easiest one to make. It
Yeah.
makes the most sense.
So is it makes the most sense to makes the least sense, or opposite?
Either way, Tchotchkey is one.
Tchotchkey's one? Okay. And then what?
I feel that trying to make an extended version of both Moana and Jurassic Park would be a travesty because they're masterpieces.
I don't know, I could watch 10 hours of just dinosaurs doing shit.
Yeah, I could watch.
So could I, but it wouldn't be Jurassic Park. I've done that, though.
Well, we played that Jurassic
Well,
Park
like-
game.
Yeah.
Imagine Jurassic Park, just like Lord of the Rings version.
Yeah, I would be like 3 or 4, I think, for mine.
All right,
That's
so
not idiotic at all.
Lunchbox is 2,
Yeah.
and then what do you want?
Squawks.
Squawk 3. Oh, what's happening? Hold
The
on.
controller freaked out.
Ah! Oh
You
no!
selected random.
She couldn't do anything else.
Oh, look, there's the.
Alright.
Alright, that's fine.
Not that it super matters anyway.
All right.
All right, Lynchy.
Alright. Alright, let's go to the bathroom. I haven't been there yet.
And you have that tampon. Oh, look at your
You
little-
got 2 of them
Aw.
now. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. On the way there, you run into Mamimi, the Oni girl. She offers you some of her weird Japanese energy drink.
Oh my gosh, I think I know who this is.
You take a sip, it tastes crazy as hell. You need to check the contents of this shit. Guarana seed extract, benzoic acid, 50 milligrams of caffeine, and 100 milligrams of boldness?
What?
Well, it wasn't bad at all. You gained +2 boldness. Thank you,
Woo!
Mamimi. And proceed to the bathrooms. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster Magazine when you are rudely interrupted. See, even Lunchbox, a sensible monster with good head on her shoulders and at least some smarts, is reading Monster Magazine. Yeah, and that's bad. Because we're warriors. We need to fight. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it.
What?
Hooray! Let's go solve another one of the world's major problems. No, Scott. We're social justice warriors. You see, Lunchbox, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musclebod, the werewolf prince bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues forever is...
Oh, man.
Make your own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover. Chupacabra.
Lean heavily into the warrior part. Storm Monster magazine and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness.
Alright, I feel like...
Yours are so hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the warrior part sounds like Scott. This one sounds like Liam. Because that's doing exactly what Liam wants. But then again, that's the easy way.
I don't know. So if the bottom one sounds like Scott, maybe you should choose the top one. Maybe
Just pick one. Ain't
Yeah.
even worry about.
Alright, I'm gonna close my eye.
Do the bottom one.
Oh, do the bottom one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh,
He still loves
yes.
it.
Good plan. I admit it does sound like an attention-grabbing demonstration, if nothing else. Hot diggity dog. With that, you're off to storm the Monster Magazine headquarters, using the element of surprise. Your second favorite element, right after nitrogen. Your plan is to overpower Monster Magazine security and march straight into the editor-in-chief's office. But unfortunately, you're just a bunch of high schoolers. And even a talented high school athlete like Scott is still a high schooler and therefore no match for a highly trained security detail professional bodyguards. You get your asses totally handed to you. I don't feel like a warrior. And this is not justice. And shit sure isn't.
Oh.
Let's go.
I'm not gonna get to go to the prom.
Aw.
I don't know where I haven't been.
Just anywhere, babe.
I haven't been to class.
Well, you also haven't been to the money, and you have 7 money.
Do I?
Yeah.
There's nothing I wanted to buy though.
I thought you wanted the Dragon Fan
Yeah,
thing.
you want the dragon fan.
I want to see how I wanted someone to get it. I'm doing pretty good with my person, so
Oh, you're good enough without it.
yeah.
Where do
So
you want to go?
it's class.
That's where the...
Oh, is it? Never mind.
Yeah, like, open your eyes, dude.
Sorry.
Why'd you go to the library? You haven't been there yet.
Yeah!
Yeah. Okay. The day spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time paid off, so fuck it. You gained +2 money.
Yeah!
On your way out, you spot Polly still wearing the lab coat she stole from that human party the other night. She takes it off and throws it at you to get your attention.
Hey.
Yo, yo, yo! That human party convinced me. I want to be a scientist, but not just any kind of scientist. A party scientist. What's a party scientist, you ask? Well, it's a scientist who's dedicated to discover and to seek out the raddest party. Through a series of extremely scientific experiments, I aim to discover exactly what makes a party good. So I can distill whatever it is into a violin, drink it, or, just have really dope parties like all the time. Anyway, I'm going to a bar mitzvah tonight. I need your scientific advice. What can we do to push this party over the edge? The electric slide with actual electricity or chemistry. I think it's number 1 because that'll kill people and she's a ghost.
Maybe? Chemistry makes no goddamn sense.
No.
Fuck it.
Fuck what?
Number 1. Nope.
1, 2, 3, electrocute! Why isn't anybody dancing? They're all just standing there with bug eyes and gritted teeth. Lame. Oh, I know. Maybe the problem is we didn't use high enough electricity. Let's amp this party up! Nope. That just burned everyone to a crisp. Huh.
Fuck.
Well, this party's dead. I'm out of here.
Polly literally ghosts on you, leaving you to pay the necromancer fees to resurrect all these poor partygoers. You lose -2 fun and minus... Yeah.
Damn it.
Sure.
Alright, Squawk, what do you want?
Well, I was doing good.
Well, you should have bought that book.
That doesn't...
Auditorium or the gym? I don't remember. I don't think you've been to the gym.
I don't know anything anymore.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain +10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you would be lucky if you could do anything with that. +2 charm.
Huh.
In the middle of everything, a portal opens up and swallows Vera, Polly, and Liam. You dive in to rescue them and straight into Oh, God, this guy.
Oh, God. The season finale of The Interdimensional Bachelor.
That's not the voice you gave him.
I don't know. They all sound alike. Lunchbox!
Good lord.
Help! I'm in danger of spraining my eyes from rolling them so hard.
Yes.
Oh my God, we're in a game show! Yes, indeed. Tonight, all three of you will answer a series of trivia questions. Whoever gets the most points becomes my... I'm gonna win, I don't even care what the prize is.
Yeah, you. Your what? Your wife? What a revolting premise.
So you're saying we're supposed to respond to a series of questions and scenarios, our answers to which will make us more or less likely to achieve a romantic outcome with you? That's extremely problematic. I can't think of anyone who would ever want to play such a tawdry dating game.
Everybody stop raising reasonable concerns so I can hear the first question. That's the spirit. Question number 1. Describe your ideal marriage proposal.
But before Polly can answer, you buzz in yourself. Now is your chance to give an answer that will end the competition and send the prince packing.
I present you with my grandmother's wedding ring still attached to my naked grandmother. Jaw unhinges, bees pour out. Ah, these options.
I'm a beat.
You a bee? You a bee?
That's the best.
Yes, you're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
You want to hinge your jaw and unleash the bees. Wait, why were there bees inside your mouth?
You fool! Your child is pranked to destabilize the fabric of this pocket dimension. It's coming apart around us. Ah, how my shoes are turning into lizards. I like those shoes.
What's this? All the money in my wallet has turned into moths? You'll pay for this.
No part of me is turning into animals, but I suddenly care about things.
No. This is all your fault. Why didn't you just answer with words? Why did it have to be bees?
But you can't take back the past. You spend the next 1,000 years traversing various horrifying dimensions with the prince and your 3 pissed-off friends. No time has passed when you return home, but you'll never forget. And Liam, Verum, and Polly will never forgive. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm.
Let's do this.
That was still a pretty good answer.
Bees!
Alright. I've been outdoors like
You haven't been to
twice.
class yet. I keep thinking class,
Yeah,
but
like dude,
I know.
just
I'm
open
sorry.
your eye holes.
That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain +2 creativity.
Yeah!
We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourselves and ask the other players to call you by that until the end of this run.
Oh man, like, what about if they called me Tchotchkey?
Hey, Tchotchkey.
What? That's such a cool and unique nickname.
Hit the A button, Tchotchkey.
I don't know.
You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Noob.
Whoa!
Hey, you. You look like you have nothing better to do.
Well, thanks.
I need a mount for the prom, because walking is for losers.
Oh, I thought he meant something else.
And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer the question in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you.
So maybe I shouldn't
ow.
answer? We're talking hell here. So a goat, but not just any goat. A goat that's a real asshole? What about that giant, gelatinous, 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses?
It's at his house. It's his fucking dog.
I think a goat is a dumb one. I'm gonna go with this.
No.
Are you talking about Grandma?
Go ride your
You
grandma.
should have went with the goat.
You want me to ride my grandma into prom?
Oh God!
Would you ride your grandma?
Oh no!
We're all
Oh
terrible.
shit! What if they think she's my date? It's bad enough I have to feed her and bathe her every night.
Oh dear.
You know, you look about the right size to be a grandma treat. You're pretty sure that's not a compliment. You flee before you can find out for sure. You lose -2 charm and 1 fun.
God,
We're all fucking up.
we are fucking up.
Something happened to
Lunchbox! Woo!
All right.
You're having a quiet evening with a coconut and totally not human flesh flavored smoothie when Polly faces in.
What? Sup, Lunchbox? You planning on coming to my death day party? It's gonna be lit. I'm gonna have all sorts of reminders of the way that I died. Guillotines, quicksand, alligators. All the food will be poisoned, of course.
Wait, what? How exactly did this girl die again?
You know, I've been thinking about it, and I'm really into the idea of sharing my afterlife with a fellow ghost. You know? Thinking all the cute ghost dates we can go on, going to haunted houses on Halloween, actually haunting them, walking through walls to get wherever we want to go, appearing in turns to reveal perspective and truths to greedy old misers we don't appreciate the holidays. You know, classic ghost stuff. But I also wouldn't hate dating the bear. So I guess my question is, when do you think their death day party will be? Like, will they become a ghost soonish? I'm not super patient, but I don't think the party down and could ever then further down as a ghost.
The bear? That reckless bastard eats gluten. Gluten, I tell you, they'll be dead by noon, probably.
Oh my god.
The bear is gonna be around a long time, trust me. They already have a place reserved in a retirement community and have taken up bingo and become an expert knitter. Game over. I mean, game not over for a long time. They are gonna die an old monster.
No, the bear does eat a lot of gluten.
Yeah.
His favorite food is pasta.
Pasta.
Look,
Yeah.
we said it in unison. Alright, pasta bear! Gluten? Ha! I knew the bear lived life on the wild side.
Pasta!
Which will hopefully take them into an early grave. Wink, wink.
Hopefully.
Ideally, the grave right next to mine, so we can party for all eternity and make random noises on sounding recorders. Like this.
So that's the noises on BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Yep.
All right.
If you decide to die anytime soon, you're welcome to come to our ghost raves. They're gonna be ghastly.
Well, you're not really sure how the bear is going to feel about how excited you all are by their impending death, but hopefully they'll be psyched that it's a death approved and eagerly awaited by Polly. Oh man, how awkward is it going to be if the bear is actually in love with Scott, and now you're all psyched about their dying for nothing like a sociopath?
Ugh.
You gain +3 fun for sending the bear to an early awesome grave.
You're welcome, bear.
No problem. Polly's adorable.
Everybody chooses an animal, say the choice out loud to the rest of the players.
Groundhog. Lion.
What? I'm gonna say cheetah.
Komodo dragon?
Komodo dragon. Player orders died based on hilarious beat if the bear died after being attacked by 8 of the select animals. So
Squawktopus gets it.
yours is yeah.
If I died by a bunch of 8 groundhogs?
All right.
Yeah.
What did you say, Lunch?
Lions.
Lion.
Okay, that'd be easy. Bears
What?
and Komodo dragons. I would watch the fuck out of that. And then, how hilarious it would be. I feel like
A cheetah wouldn't be. You did it again.
I
you
did it again.
Bastard.
How do I get out of it?
You gotta stop leaving the controller tilted like that.
It's...
You have to not tilt it.
Alright, well, I was gonna say it would be it would be Tchotchkey and then Lunchbox.
Really? Because I don't think it would be that hilarious, because cheetahs are really fast.
But they do not hunt in groups.
Right, but...
Cheetah's running.
I don't know.
Alright.
Ting tong.
Let's do
Alright.
this.
I'm gonna choose really fast.
That day the teacher was just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. Hey, there's that. It looks like it's that thing in the picture.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah!
Super
Do you
effective.
have the hiccups? Is there water?
Water's not going to help me.
What if I scare you? By throwing water at you!
Super effective.
Yeah!
Ow.
God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. But at the same
So it's
time,
Game
you
of
actually learn a lot
Thrones?
about history. You gain +2 smarts.
Yeah.
You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin, like he always does when he's depressed.
Aw.
You go over and ask him what's up. This whole heir to the throne of hell thing, it's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell, and I'm gonna hate being the king of hell even more.
He's not Crowley.
Oh, shush.
I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority?
That's a good point.
Ugh, not even beating the piss out of this goblin is cheering me up. Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't it. I mean, is there anything rad I can do as a king of hell? Literally anything?
You've forgotten about the ultimate way to fight authority. Total war. Kings have harems, and I definitely join yours.
Oh my, do that one. Do it.
I'm doing it. 1 is the correct answer, but I'm clicking this one. Oh!
Oh,
You made a blood!
really?
I didn't know a red boy would blood.
He likes fire. I mean, that's cool, I guess. You'd have to be okay with working long hours
Oh!
for very little pay.
Oh.
You know, because sex with me is enough pain in itself.
Ow! Ow!
But I think we could negotiate a very generous benefits package.
Package!
That fucking
That's a
smirk.
dick joke!
That smirk.
Yeah.
Very generous. You know what kind of package you're interested in?
Ow! Ow!
You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Let's go.
Yeah. I said something inappropriate.
Outdoors, I guess? I don't think I've been outside.
Yeah.
Your butt is making a...
Yeah.
I don't know what that
so a
is.
half
That's
hour
how you
rave,
dance.
again, that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp.
This one time at Monster Camp.
You know which one? The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president in penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King.
Ah.
Eh.
Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into +2 fun. You notice Polly and Scott on the lawn doing something.
Uh-oh.
Polly is chewing determinedly on a hula hoop, while Scott slowly covers himself in sunglasses.
What?
Despite your better judgment, you ask what they're doing.
Bro.
Yoga, bro. What does it look like?
Oh my god.
Liam says we should practice some yoga in order to cleanse our bodies of the drugs and sports. And I was like, sure, I'll try anything once. So here we are.
She is you!
I know she is.
It seemed like a lot of work to look up yoga on the internet, so instead we just made an educated guess based on...
I will say I am for the try anything once, but I always end that with, except meth and coke. And I like my teeth, and a lot of those people don't have any teeth.
Heroin.
Hit the button.
Don't forget heroin.
Oh yeah, that's
Actually, nothing. Oh man, what if we're doing it wrong?
Yeah, like, do you know anything about yoga? Do you have any tips on how to do yoga the best?
Fuck.
You need yoga pants.
Oh,
Ow,
baby.
Ow.
Yeah, you should say that.
Sure.
Cause she can't breathe.
Yoga,
pants?
What is on my foot? What is this? What is down here?
Yeah, it's a cat.
Damn cat.
Ow, what's my toe?
Are those like pants made of yoga or pants that do yoga?
Ah.
It wasn't sexy.
No, silly. I think they mean yoga pants, like breathing really fast.
Let me stretch
Oh, I'm great at panting. It's one of my top 5 skills. Watch me do it. But Scott breathes so fast he hyperventilates. He falls over onto Polly, crushing her.
This isn't yoga. This isn't yoga.
What's happening? Where am I? Oh no, am I bad at panting? I'm bad at panting in yoga.
Oh, you did it wrong there.
Anything you have succeeded at is for fuck's sake.
All right.
Alright, let me try and not hurt my potential boyfriend's feelings.
And go to the bathroom.
Let's library, yeah. Not that I think I'm gonna find him there, but
Traumatization. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guessed that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million.
What?
Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money.
Oh.
that's okay.
Suddenly you hear an outburst of swearing so eloquent we can't possibly repeat it. You go to see what it's all about.
Ugh.
We've been over it 11 times, Scott. I'm sorry. Remembering things is hard. Hey, Lunchbox. Come help us. I'm trying to help Scott with tomorrow's history test. So far, it seems like the biggest challenge I've ever faced.
Aw, look how sad he is.
I gave him this copy of last year's test, but he still dazzles me with new levels of idiocy every time. Liam, I just can't. These questions are so complex and smart.
No.
For God's sake, Scott, that one isn't even a question.
Oh my god.
You have to put your name there.
You chose a winner,
I'm
Lunchbox.
telling you, dude.
I'm sorry, Liam. I'm really trying. If only there was a way to make me learn things good.
He's a werewolf, right? How about we give him a biscuit every time he gets something right?
Make him eat your homework. Maybe that would help somehow.
Fuck.
I feel like the first one's racist, but also the second one's racist.
Yeah.
What do you want
The,
to be?
the look on Liam is just...
I like the biscuit thing.
The biscuit thing makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so far everything that has made sense has
Does
been
it make
wrong.
sense?
I'm gonna do the biscuit thing though. That seems. Yeah.
Wait. Remember the reason he didn't go out with you last time? It's because you don't work out. What if he gets fat from the biscuits?
Oh, well.
Oh well.
Make him eat your homework like that. He doesn't eat paper.
I don't think that would help.
Yeah.
I don't know what helps.
I don't know if anything will
Let's
help.
just do the biscuits.
All right, biscuits, we go. Aw.
You start slow with basic questions. Lori's got a bacon treat every time he gets an answer right. The results are remarkable. This is amazing. I'm so smart now. See? We just had to find the right approach, right? We can actually do something useful now. Right. I have to admit. Where's my treat? What do you mean? I answered a question. We weren't studying, though. Where's my treat?
Oh no.
Conditioning happened really
You and
fast.
Liam end up in the infirmary, and Scott ends up not passing his history test. You've learned about the perils of positive reinforcement, and the only cost has been your physical well-being.
Jeez.
-2 charm and 1 smarts.
Oh, Neil.
Sure.
I mean, it worked.
It
But
did.
it didn't.
It didn't.
Bathrooms or auditorium?
Bathrooms.
Bow, bow. Nah.
He's sewing your coat to you. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Well, in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you are so bold you will kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands.
Aww.
That monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. What's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. Later, you see Liam rolling his eyes at his phone. You ask him what's up before he can roll them right out of his head.
Uh-huh.
I'm having trouble with my status on Facebook. I expressed a positive opinion about bug manicures, which I obviously meant ironically. And now my so-called friends are responding with blatantly unironic pictures of themselves with centipedes glued to their nails.
Ew.
I know being aloof and misunderstood is my brand, but I want to be misunderstood on my terms, not theirs. What kind of status could I post that would be idiot-proof?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Flat out post that everyone currently reading this status is an idiot.
Vague blog.
Vague blog for your life. I feel like you would vague blog.
I don't think posting that everybody's an idiot is going to help anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
So, big blog.
Vague blog. Yeah!
Yeah.
Vague blogging is a tricky proposition.
Welcome to Leon Day Mind Court.
But luckily, I'm a master of the blogging arts. The trick is to rope people in with an intriguing premise. Make it absolutely clear they will never know what it is. Worst day ever. No, I don't want to talk about it. So sick of this, but I don't kiss and tell, or fight and tell. I'll do something like, it's all your fault, you know who you are, and then a high-heeled shoe emoji. No one can possibly misinterpret that, because there's nothing to misinterpret.
I don't. Okay.
I also noticed that, like, his wound turned him into a vampire is on his arm.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't notice that till just like a minute ago. Boom! Vague blogging is always the simplest and most direct solution. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
Jeez.
Let's trade
Trade
places.
places!
Everyone choose a food, say your food out loud. Chicken parmesan.
Bacon cheeseburger. Macaroni.
Lobster!
Lapasta. Player orders decided based on how funny it would be to give the bear the nickname Squawktopus the Cool Blank.
Squawktopus the cool lobster.
Okay, that goes first. Squawktopus the Cool Chicken Parm.
The cool macaroni.
The Cool Macaroni. When did you say, Lunchbox?
The cool bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, okay.
Those were pretty good.
Those are pretty good.
Now I'm hungry.
I'm
hungry.
yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, you know where I'm going? Up with Polly and Damien.
Oh, stupid prince is there. Oh, you're stealing my spot.
Yep. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it. Psst. Hey, loser, down here.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under the table for totally innocent reasons.
A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin the werebear janitor is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here!
Why is he after us anyway? All we did is really falls more under federal jurisdiction?
International law, more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens.
Oh god.
Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face more crime.
Worth it though, right?
Oh, totally. As long as we can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Wow. Just hide in the ghost zone, you know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can see? Hide behind diplomatic immunity? I mean, you're both princes of hell, right?
I think the first one, because she's not a prince of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best I got.
But he also can't hide where ghosts do.
Yeah, but
Who
like,
cares?
He's trying to impress the girl, not
yeah,
Damien.
bear doesn't care, I guess. Let's try it. Let's try anything once, right? Yeah!
But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a ghost.
I guess you should have thought of that. I guess you should have thought of that before you spent all that time being alive.
Being alive isn't a choice.
Whoa, okay, I don't have time to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, dude. See you in the ghost zone.
No, you won't. You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone, but from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer to the bone zone.
Ow, ow!
Sure.
Squawk, where is your person? Oh, there
Wait,
he is.
Vera.
Some left. Yep.
Oh,
Bam.
good, I'll get to sit with my person.
Take your seat beside arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them. Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
You might need to sit forward a little more.
My back hurts.
Aww.
You don't care.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yes, I suppose. But it's always ethnically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm only devouring the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well, then surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming. Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there, and if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. I bet there's a way to make money off this too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser?
You actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help him out.
Oh no. The animals you kill may lose their lives. What about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. Liam, animals are often suffering from ignorance. If Vera wanted to increase their pain, The best we can do is teach them the concept of death so that they really fear their fate. Let's educate the cattle on metaphysics. I have no idea what you're going to choose.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
You go with the first one?
Yeah, that one sounds... Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, because he likes organizing plates. Ah. Oh.
Ah.
Well.
Come on, Lunchbox.
Oh, fuck.
Terry, you keep
Perfect.
moving the mouse.
I knew there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining an eternal resting place.
What the hell is it with varying animals? But now the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths.
Hell yeah, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Squawktopus, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though. That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road Soul with sprinkles on top. Ooh, Squawktopus does like I said.
Yum? Maybe. You don't know. You've never eaten a soul before. But it sure is delicious getting Vera's approval.
All right.
I'm gonna sit with Wolf Boy,
All right.
which hasn't done me so good thus far.
You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray.
I bet you this is going to be about silverware.
What's wrong, Miranda?
Yuck.
Isn't it obvious?
I knew it.
Right
Oh.
here on my tray, fish sticks.
Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays, isn't it great?
It's not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people.
What?
Air people?
Yes, do you not know of the air people, the merfolk's most hated rivals? Don't you read the news?
Yeah, sure, because I totally know how to read.
Aw.
What?
Well, I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It is high treason.
Oh, but I've been looking forward to Fish Sticks Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to settle this argument. You blurt out,
Haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain... What?
ball drop and all, and nerdoflavin.
Fish sticks contain absolutely no fish. It's all garden snails and food-grade plastic. Scott can eat as many as he wants. I don't know.
If I tell him that it'll make him worse at sports, then he'll feel bad because he's already eaten some.
But if
yeah.
you tell him he's eating plastic, I don't know.
Let's go with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah!
See, Miranda, there's nothing wrong with fish sticks at all. They're good and good for you.
I suppose you're right. Perhaps this is not the air people plot I suspected after all. Though I am disappointed that so much plastic is being used in quote-unquote fish sticks rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with. Aw.
Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in it, too.
I would much rather forget about the snails, thank you.
Does this mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I?
Very well, you may partake. I'm not sure where my eating serfs have gone off to in any case.
As you watch Scott chow down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both he and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching those fish fingers.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Okay, so I can't...
God, he's here now.
Yeah, I'm not going to go hang out with him.
No.
I'm going to go buy
Just go
some
to the shop.
Give me your money.
Give me your money.
Shouldn't you be trying to romance a classmate or something?
I don't know.
Do the
So the dragon thing is gone.
Yeah, you missed out, man.
Huh.
Who am I trying to hook up with? Damien. Okay, let's see.
do the tattoo. I think you would think that's cool.
It's fake, though.
It is fake. It's true. I don't want to do this one.
Well, that would impress that would probably impress Polly.
Or Liam.
Alright, I'll do the tattoo. Let's see what happens. Bam. Purchase badass tattoo.
Trade places.
Oh my gosh. Everyone knows what Lunchbox is gonna say. Go ahead, Lunchbox.
No, you guys go.
Oh really? Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Garth Brooks. Cause it'll make Terry look at me weird.
You
Okay.
did. You threw him off.
Jeremy Wade.
Who the fuck is that?
What do you mean? Who the fuck is that?
Is that your coworker?
No.
That's
He's the
River Monsters
River
guy.
Monsters guy.
Oh god, they all look alike. What do you got?
Go.
You want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
Ashton Kutcher.
Alright?
Misha Collins.
Oh, you freaking liar. How likely is the select celebrity is secretly related to Lunchbox? I'm gonna go with Garth Brooks is definitely related to Lunchbox.
No.
That is more likely than the rest, though.
I'm gonna
Well,
say
Jeremy Wade is the least likely.
Yeah, he's from South Africa.
Because, right.
bam. So Jeremy Wade's last.
Oh, your head is
Yeah.
red.
And what the heck was yours?
I said Misha Collins. She said
Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher.
I'm gonna go with Ashton probably. And then
Me.
Misha.
Yeah,
And then Bear.
Bear. Definitely not related to the South African guy.
Probably
And
not.
I am so white.
Let's do this.
Let's do this!
Oh, there's no choice.
Yeah, no shopping.
Alright, I'm gonna close my eyes. My eyes are closed.
And pick.
Bam!
The day you visit the bathrooms and take a number 2.
Aw.
Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put paper on the toilet seat before using it.
No!
Look at you, you crazy bastard. You gain +2 bonus. Boldness is probably 1 staphylococcus with a slight chance of 1 STD.
Oh no.
You're daydreaming about how Damien would look walking down the aisle towards you.
Oh.
When you see Damien walking down the aisle, hallway, towards you. Yo, so listen. Don't be uncool about this or make it a big thing.
Oh, he's gonna ask you to prom.
Oh no, oh no, oh no!
I think you're pretty rad. Like, maybe even as rad as I am.
Ah!
So I thought it might be sweet if we could, you know,
Ah!
do some grind together.
I was waiting for that.
Ah!
Would you be into that? I mean, could you even fucking handle that? Yes, of course you could, and would, and should. What kind of crime are you into these days? Quick, suggest the most badass and romantic crime for an excellent date with Damien.
What? Tax fraud and light treason.
Dinner and a movie. Only the dinner is arson and the movie is also arson.
Yeah!
Arson and arson? Sounds like my kind of night.
Watch the wall, Bear.
He's taking down the wall. Oh, I bumped it.
You smile demurely as Damon pulls out your chair for you and then sets it on fire.
Aw.
You comfortably order off the menu for both of you before setting both menus on fire. After the delicious meal, the two of you flirtily squabble over whose absolute pleasure it would be to pick up the check as the flames rage high all around you. Ready to head out for...
His coat changed.
Yep. More arson! Heck yeah, you are. The two of you head to a movie, immediately setting your ticket stubs on fire. You take your seats and then set the row in front of you on fire. You talk through the previews as the flames leap higher and higher, bathing you in a romantic glow. It's the hottest date of all time in so many ways. Hey, I had a really nice time tonight.
He looks so cute when he's blushing.
I know.
He does.
The only thing better than the arson was the more arson. He's actually blushing, or is that just the heat from all of the so much arson?
What
Oh my
about you?
fucking god, this date was literal fire. But no, like actually literal fire. You gain +2 charm and +1 boldness.
Man, I got
Yeah,
actual
you-
stats this time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright,
Alright.
Squawk Post, where
Do
you
you want
gonna
to do
go?
random? Yeah. Alright, my eyes are closed. I'm looking at the ceiling.
And there you go.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of everyone's lives.
What?
The player bursts into tears, and you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him.
Aw.
You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now. And you gain +2 charm.
Look at you.
Ooh, a sequel.
You see Liam staring at his cell phone, sighing deeply.
Aw.
Maybe one of his favorite bands signed to a mainstream record label, or the exact shirt he's wearing is featured on a magazine cover. You decide to check in with him. You know, Start Kicker, that file website where people crowdfund projects not good enough to get real investors.
Aw.
Wow, thanks, Liam. Do you not know why you exist?
Ah!
Well, today I found something of some interest. A time machine. It's clearly another terrible overpromise that will be released at least a decade after the due date. And in the end, it will be way shittier than promised, like a toaster attached to a clock. A toaster attached to a clock? Genius! You discreetly write down the idea in your $1 million notebook. Let's see if you can beat those guys to market. But I was sighing deeply because I couldn't help but think, supposing I were to acquire such a machine, I wonder, where in time would I go?
3.85 billion BC, so you can be existing before it was cool. Everyone knows the dopest time in monster history was 1925, specifically July 26th, 2 a.m. to 5 a.m.
That's a lot. I'm gonna go with the first one.
All right,
I want to know what happened then. Can we Google it real quick?
go.
Alright, I'm gonna be the
We're
fastest
gonna
Googler.
Google that and find out what the hell that was.
It's not because we want to choose it, it's just because we want to know.
Watch it be something like really interesting.
Alright, wait.
July 26th,
Oh, she's faster.
1925.
July 1925. July 26th.
That
Go.
was terrible.
Go. Oh, it actually put go. Alright. It was a Friday. I'm clicking on the Wikipedia. Alright, oh, wait. 26. 26. Okay.
Hold on a second. He's over 400 years old.
Yeah?
He would have lived through that and would be able to call you on your bullshit.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, anyway. July 26th.
1925.
1925. I'm scrolling down. Come on. Shit, it's taking forever. Alright, it was a Friday. That's all it says. There's nothing in here.
It's something specific to him then.
Maybe that's his birthday.
He's over 400 years old though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not good at math. Alright, let's do existing before it was cool.
Yeah.
Lame.
Aww.
How can I be ahead of the game if there's no life on the planet to see how ahead of the game I am? How can I show what a unique individual I am if I'm the only individual? How can I be a brooding loner if there's no one to see me brood? It's like that old adage. If a vampire is trendsetting in a desert but there's no one there to see it, is a trend even set?
Oh my god.
You try to correct his memory about the adage, but you probably pissed him off enough already. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Damn it, I wonder what happened on that date.
All right.
Next time.
Alright. I'm gonna go
With random?
Sure.
Bam!
Oh, look how cute I am!
You have a moustache. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal with to enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain +2 creativity, but you also lose 3 years of life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in-game anyway. Later, you see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily rattling off some sort of list. Hey, pal. Oh, man. Today is the best. I was walking out of class, and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden.
Oh, he's so fucking cute.
Isn't he?
You know, sometimes your tail starts wagging, and you're not even sure why. I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. But then I started thinking even more, and I realized where everything's would be pretty good. Where dolphins, where pigs, where weasels.
Oh.
Where tanks. I wonder what the absolute best were creature would be.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Man.
Where vending machines, where water fountain, where door, where window, where knob, where floor. Okay, now he's just naming things he can see. You better jump in.
A weremoon or a werewolf? I'm sure he likes the moon, but I think werewolf is a dumb answer, so he would like it.
Be more of a werewolf.
What do you got?
Be a wolf that turns into a person that turns into a werewolf.
Alright, I'm clicking it.
Yeah! Werewolf? That sounds like the best thing ever.
Fuck yeah!
What's better than winning in sports game? Winning 2 sports games. What's better than gym class? Double gym class.
How about no gym class?
So what could be better than being a werewolf? Being double a werewolf.
Yeah!
I wonder if I can get a member of the wolf pack to bite me so I, a werewolf, can turn into a werewolf. And be a werewolf. Or 2 could bite me and I can be a werewolf.
Oh god.
What happens if a werewolf bites a werewolf? Oh man, is this where they make us learn math?
Yes.
Scott's math performance increases dramatically, but only for the next week. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hit
Alright,
me.
random!
Another rave. At one point, hey, the cat slips on a banana peel, you start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray!
Poor cat. Oh my god, did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. I'm totally gonna get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit. We should get matching tattoos. You wanna?
God, she is Rachel.
I know, right? Of course.
She do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of cat tattoo do you want to get?
Oh no.
The entire text of the Necronomicon. You be the first half, and I'll be the second half. Knuckle tats. You get party par, and I'll get per. Oh, I get it. Party, party, party. Oh God, that was annoying.
I think you should do the neck.
I feel like this is what Bear would say, and this is what maybe shouldn't.
Yeah, she is a party girl.
This one?
Yeah, sure.
God, this could be weird.
I'm gonna.
Ah. You made her sad.
Oh, that's not even enough times. Everyone knows the minimum
Ah.
for party is 69.
Ow, ow.
The problem is so obvious. I can't believe we didn't notice it before. You don't have enough fingers. I've been such a fool. Sorry, normal hands, but I'm gonna have to find someone with more digits.
I probably just fucked it
Yeah.
up.
Maybe. Like opening a jar of pickles. Later, dumpus.
Oh, Bear.
Later, you spot Polly hanging out with Lester Fingerbody.
Ugh.
Damn him and his body made entirely out of fingers. You lose 2 charm and 1 boldness.
Weird.
I don't think any of us are gonna get prom dates.
No, because it's.
Rachel is.
Okay, I'm gonna
You're-
choose my Damien.
noob.
Alright, ask
Oh,
Damien.
no.
goes
Yes.
prom. Okay, Squoctopus is
Liam.
all the way down here.
Hey.
Yep. Lunchbox.
Scott.
Howdy.
Yeah. And the bear, Polygeist.
It's party time.
Alright, I'm gonna hit yes, and it'll start telling us.
I'm ready to be sad.
Yeah.
I'm already sad.
I'm gonna get my hopes real
Look
high.
how cute those 2 are.
They are kind of cute together. Alright, ready?
Go.
Finally, pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Ah!
You and me. Oh, sorry. You and me. Psh. I'm not attracted to you in that way.
Aw.
Actually, I think the other way I'm attracted to you is through the tiny gravitational force that your body has as a solid mass.
Aw.
That's something, right?
Wrong?
You couldn't get a date for Monster Prom. Actually, you couldn't get a date for the rest of your life.
Oh.
Ow! Some nights alone in your bed, you wish sadness was an STD because then at least you wouldn't be getting so much of it.
Aw.
All right.
Alright, Lunchbox. Dun 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 dun.
At least I'm not fat this time.
Huh? Prom? I don't know. I mean, you're so out of shape.
Oh no.
My grandma always says I need to mate with an alpha specimen so we can breed strong babies. Sorry.
Nah, bro.
Failing at Monster Prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date to the Monster Prom.
Oh man.
It is as weird and as sad as it sounds.
Let's go.
Alright, Bear. Come on, Bayor.
Someone's gotta get a date.
Click. Oh.
If I wouldn't have fucked up the last, 4 things.
Not a chance in the world, darling. You're boredom on a stick. You bore me to death. And then, what would I be? A metaghost? Pass.
Bye.
See ya.
Wait.
Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds where you joined a pack of wolves.
That'd be kind of cool.
Still, you were so bad at social interaction that you also failed at getting a date for Wolf Prom.
Aw.
Let's do this.
Alright. I am the last
I
hope.
think you might have got it.
You're
Yeah.
getting it.
You
yeah.
think it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Prom?
With you? You dumb fuck.
Rad.
That's a fucking great idea!
I got one!
Are you some kind of genius or something?
Yes, I am.
I'll tell you what you are. My date to prom!
Yeah!
Let's make this
Prom night was crazy intense.
We guys.
They are a dapper fucking couple.
Oh,
look at that
his little
shit.
tail. You can see his
Yep.
tail in this one.
At one point, a classmate of yours criticized how Damien is always getting into fistfights, for which Damien punched him, starting yet another fistfight. You joined in and fought with him back to back.
Yeah.
It was a super sexy choreographed fight, and you even exchanged trusting glances while watching over each other's backs.
Aw, how romantic.
And that wasn't the only time that night you took care of Damien's rear.
Oh! Woo! Holy shit. Alright, so in this run we saw 35 new events, 35 new outcomes.
Squawktopus is the best at actually learning something.
Yeah. Always be loud like love. We've done 54 of 388 events. 54 of 1,384 outcomes, but
And we
zero.
didn't get any of the endings.
We didn't get any of the endings.
There's special endings, I guess.
Oh. Like, not outcomes, they're endings.
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright. I can dig it, though.
Yeah, say new secret endings.
We didn't unlock the secret endings.
'Cause at least one person got to go to prom.
Right?
Alright.
The rest of us are just sad losers.
I'm sorry that you guys are sad
All right,
losers.
continue.
Shut the fuck up.
What? Oh. It just takes us...
And he called me fat again.
He did call you fat again.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott and Polly started attending yoga classes. They were highly underwhelmed by the real thing. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Oh, wow. Playing out the music. I don't know what's happening now.
All right, everybody. That was our second run that lasted ridiculously.
2 hours,
Mumra.
15 minutes, and 12 seconds.
So if you guys want to watch a long-ass video, here's this one.
You just said that at the beginning.
I know, right?
Oh.
So, here we go. That was us with Monster Prom. The bear.
Tchotchkey!
Lunchbox! Squawky poos.
We are signing off, and
we will see you guys sometime later. I just want to make you draw out that R. Bye, everybody.